Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I'm following on from last week's video really. These lovely over-the-top Overpage pocket flips with tags in. I'll link last week's video below. And I was making some more because I just really enjoyed making them. And I decided they'd be nice as with paper clips on. This is another one that I made last week after filming that video. You can put as many pockets as you want in. There's lots of tags. I was trying to use up all the ephemera from the Stamperia kit. I've still got loads of bits left here, enough really to do a couple more of that style. But I wanted to do one with a paper clip. So I did this one. There's a little paper clip there with a dangle. That's got the pocket in with some of the ephemera. Flip it up and there's a little side pocket here, cut using one of the journal cards, cut in half. Lots of ephemera in there. And then turn it over and the other half of the journal card and a pocket underneath there. So that sits onto a journal page with a paper clip. So I'm just going to go through it with you. That's another one, less elaborate. But you might think that's upside down, but that's the front of it with the pocket with a little journal card and a tag in. There's another pocket there, and then when you flip that up, excuse me, that's the correct way, and there's a pocket there. Okay, there's not as many pockets in this one as previous ones, and then another dangle there. So I've pulled this paper pad out. It's Wildflower Meadow by Hackney and Co. And I pulled one of the pages out with all these journal cards on, like that one, and cut them all out and inked them up, rounded the corners. So I pulled 2 pages off of this one. It's double-sided. A lot of the papers are directional, so I didn't want that because when you flip it up it's going to be upside down, so I've chose that one that's non-directional. So let me get on. This is a journal that I've just sold. It's waiting to be posted, but I did make one here to put in here. See, it just sits on top of that page there, and there's little pockets. I put a mini notebook in waiting to be decorated up by the recipient, and just you can put different styles of pockets in. It really, you know, the world's the oyster, as the saying goes. So that just sits on the top of the page with the paper clip like so. It just holds it safe, and with a lovely dangle on the top. So that, like I say, is waiting to be posted. The lady's moving house, so I can't post it just yet until she gets her new postal address. So here we go. It's the same as before. I'm using a 4-inch strip. I've got some bits cut for pockets here. Here's my strip. So it's 4 inches by 12. It's one of the sheets I've just cut into 3, 4 inches wide. So I'm just folding it up. It doesn't really matter which side is the front. So fold it as far as you like. I just roughly guess it. And then I do a corner rounder on each corner. And then I'll ink around the edges. And then open the fold, and you need a little knife to cut a little tiny slit right in the fold that the paper clip will slot through. So just make sure it goes through enough. And let me put my craft knife away. Right, I'm just going to ink that where it's split the paper. And then I've cut one of the pieces and I'm going to put the paper clip on it, and I'm going to just ink that up, and then I'm going to use 3-in-1 glue for this one. So I want to cover up all the paper clip. I want it glued down like that, but I also want the paper below the paper clip end, then it's easier to slide onto your page. So I'm gonna glue that. This glue is oozing again. I don't know whether it's the warm weather over here that does it, or it's like a mini volcano just flows out. Right, that's all stuck to my finger. Right, so I'm going to push that through the little split, just enough to put a dangle on, then glue it down, like I say, so that the paper clip is above the edge of the paper, so that when it's sliding on, in fact I'm going to put a pocket over that bit anyway, so that'll be fine. It's not going to catch on anything when you're gluing it paper clip over the page, like so. Okay, so then it's come into the pockets, and I've got a few pieces here. It's just one of the 4-inch strips. I've just cut different sizes, so I'm going to round the corners of this one to go onto the bottom piece, and I've got a little circle punch to cut a divot out. I don't know if that's an official word, a divot. I've heard people use it and it fits the bill. Right, let's glue that one on. I think I've made something similar to this before. So that's one pocket. I'm not putting anything in just yet until it's set. And I'm going to put another one a little bit higher up there. See, that's just sticking out a fraction there, so I'm just going to get my snips and just cut that, just to neaten it up. Right, I'm going to do the same here. Like I say, you can put as many pockets as you wish. You could put 3 up here, but be mindful that nothing sticks over too much on the top. Otherwise, if you fold it up when it's on the page, it will sort of bend the card or journal tag that you've got in the pocket. So I'll put that part way down, like so. Turn over and put one little pocket on here. Cut the corners again, and a divot. So I've got a little stash of these now. I've made about half a dozen, so they'll be going in my shoe boxes, ready to use when needed. So that one can go there, like so. Right, so that's the front. So when you lift that up, I'm going to put a pocket so that the top's that way, and I'm just going to use this little piece here, but I don't want to, how do I explain this? I don't want the edge of this piece that I stuck the paper clip on with sticking up into the pocket too much, maybe by 1/8 of an inch, so that when you're putting things in the pocket, it's not going to catch on that edge. So just like I say, about 1/8 of an inch over the top of that. See what I mean? See the edges there? I'm just going to stick it like that, so that when you put anything in the pocket, it's not going to catch on that edge. I hope I've explained that properly for you to understand. So really the glue of the pocket is going to go over that edge, like so. I didn't get that glued on quite straight, that's why it was sticking off over the edge a wee bit, but right, now I've got some little words and bits to decorate the pockets up with. So I've got one with inspiration. It's a great way of using some of your smaller pieces of ephemera, numbers, tickets. I think these are from Rach and Bella Crafts. I think they're a freebie on her Facebook page. I've got some other bits of numbers here. So I'll just darken that one up a wee bit. I'll not decorate it all while you're with me, it was just to show you the basics of it really. So let me just put that pin back in my glue. Right, let's have a look. So this is the front of it now, and I've got some journal cards here to go in. So you can put one or two in there, like so. One or two in there, like so. Turn it over, put one in there, like so. See what I mean? You don't want it sticking over too much out the top. That's not too bad, so that's fine. And then a couple on this inside there. Now to stop those falling out when it's the right way down, I've got some paper clips. This one, let me just show you this one that I made out the same paper. I put a side paper clip on it so that when this is upside down, it's holding the journal card in there, like so. Okay, and then I've also got a dangle. Oh, that's the paper clip I got for this one. I knew I'd got one out of my box somewhere. So when that's up like that, you've got a paper clip. It's going to have to go on this side, like so. Okay, and that'll hold those two in as well. So that's got a little dangle. Now I did have a dangle for the pin at the top as well. As per, I cannot find everything. Get everything ready for the video, and then when we come to do it, bear with. Okay, I'm back with my box of paperclip dangles. Not paperclip dangles, just dangles. So I'm trying to find a suitable one for the top. That's quite a nice one. It's got a flower on as well. So that's got a little piece of a chain attached. These are some of the ones that I've made a while ago on a video. Laminated pieces as well. I'm waiting for a delivery of silver bulb pins, so I'm just going to use an antique bronze at the moment and stick that onto the paper clip at the top, like so. And then your dangle hangs down. And that is two lovely Overpage tag pockets to adorn your journal. And I think they're really nice. I'll go ahead and decorate the pockets up more on some of these. But that's a nice way of using some of your stash up of little journal cards or tags. But I will be making more because I've still got all these to use yet from the Stamperia kit. So I shall say goodbye and thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next week. Bye.